Hello Littlesilver family, I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the Littlesilver Dubai channel, and thank you for being here. Thank you for always supporting me. For the new viewers, welcome to this family. And for today's video, this is a very exciting day. Finally I get to have a candid conversation with my mom. It has not been easy for myself. I know it's not as well easy for her, but at least she's free to open to me to the things I want to ask about. And so grateful. Let's go. We are ready to go. It's a little bit chilly now, not so chilly but I feel cold, or it's the pressure I'm taking in as well. So we packed something, like I packed a soft blanket to sit on, and of course my recording gear, some water and sheets and some deco. I'll show you when we make it, so come with us. Maybe people will look for us, because I don't know if my mom has told anyone like where we are going. I just woke up, got ready, and yeah, let's check. Neka ku introduce nyako. Kana no introduce. Introduce kitongo. We wata. Tisawa ningi. We wata, we ndo wewe. Agai. We sawa. Mbona nyene na kia? We kia jo. Ndio tena na kia chochele na kia. But na santi. Lakini mbona mwira batsitsi anatsienu maundu muli akwita bya nundu acha ne na akangotabye teve atsiana tsieta bwa maundu mamuthembotu teve mundu amina kutoa no atwawa kula adziye nake kwangelekanyo ethianu watwana kana takuyundu na toiwe naki ndo twayo kwatya sijui yanga nini wekata batsiani palaka mukia nipo kethwane kwa mwana nikakula cha mokulio kana mwana ako sawa nenda ndeta kuwa kekule mokulio nenda kamukulia mwekatabia neni ndetaka kulia te katabia ndire dikukatabia na wakita nangu kula chane muni ndwithe wanda andikie eka ino tandiki yake ai kweli ndiye nangu tandika ndo wabanga kwenda kumana nedi na kutabisa weto ndwithe wanda andika nyambana nagianu rono ndandika muno kwanza wewe wabindeti okukulia tene ai enye kona mna wandona ndiye aneti kana nwenda ao mana. So a little bit about my background is that I grew up with a stepdad, and I always had questions growing up about my real dad. Everyone has a story. Everyone has been through something that has changed them. So never judge a person by the chapter you walked in. Never invalidate anyone's experiences just because you feel they didn't endure enough pain or more than you, or just because they have always looked okay or happier. People hurt in silence all the time. On this single yet very special day for me, I had the precious time to sit with this strong woman, my pillar, my teacher, my security, and openly talk to each other like adults.
It was the most liberating day of my 33 years of my life. I'm grateful that however how harsh she may have been, she too had her own battles to fight, and I couldn't sympathize enough with her. Sometimes we confront our pain when we start arguments with our parents and be like, there you have it, mom or dad. I try to be in harmony as possible. These are also broken people. Any form of delicate handling breaks them even more. You do not want this for your parents. My whole adulthood I have been trying to fix other people's acts. I almost tried to break myself because it felt like my responsibility. I forgot I didn't break them. Everything is not my responsibility. People are broken in their own rights. I therefore began to show compassion to myself. So then I stopped trying. It has been a hot spot as a firstborn. I was not 100% ready. I just said screw it and did what feels right now. I didn't want my whole life to cost me my awesome life, my future life, and deny myself the beauty of living the present. The flower does not dream of the bee, it blossoms, and the bee comes. I am proud of myself. I don't think people realize how much strength it takes to pull your own self out of a dark place mentally. I just decided to take the bait and do it. To the little me, I apologize for going different directions. I didn't realize you needed me to parent you. Well, I'm here now. We are safe and I love you. I will hold your hand on our journey to infinity. Pain, trauma, disappointments, and conflicts are traces of broken self that often becomes harder to pick them back again. This is the first enlightenment to starting to heal. There is all kinds of orientation. Everything is felt emotionally, physically, and mentally. Having started having clues to finding and picking myself up back in 2018, I can clearly attest healing is an ending journey of becoming comfortable and being yourself, ending conflict with yourself. It has been bumpy and sweet, and masking different layers of your soul. Do the things that excite you, that scare you, that give your life meaning and purpose. Dare to live the life you've always dreamt of. Don't forget that your potential is limitless. To my family, I have been more absent in the family because I realized things that were holding me down started here. I needed a stronger, patient, and more understanding me. I can't promise to mend all the damages I made while picking my pieces up, but I had to make sure I got myself first. I am not the whole me, and I don't promise to be. I just hope we can have a mutual understanding going forward. I love you and will never forget how far we have come. To my friends, I know I have also changed, disappeared, became heartless, and probably selfish. The best statement I recently received was that I am undergoing some midlife crisis and tapped myself in the back to say, darling, the authenticity is showing. I was happy. I may have not checked up on you like before. We all have grown so much and changed mindsets as we grow up. I'll never write friends off for not checking on me or for being themselves, just like I have been. We are all out here struggling just to stay above the water every single day, fighting our greatest demons. We are going through so much we never talk about it. Parties, brunches, picnics, or hikes. Internal conflicts, depression, financial troubles, broken interpersonal relationship, health issues, work issues, death, and mental issues. So we are not constantly obligated to check on each other. My friendship does not have requirements, no guidelines or quotas. As long as it comes unforced, I forever got you, my love and my support. So keep fighting your own battles. Love, light and peace. Thank you, Mom, for a wonderful life, for filling my life with your love. There is no word to describe you, but I know it's tough to be a mom. Thank you for showing me what unconditional love is. You have kept your arms open whenever the world would get cruel, and promised me it shall be okay. You have been my teacher, my mentor, and my shoulders to lean on. I cannot promise you all the happiness in the world, but I will try my best. I'm so grateful you are truly a rose. These tears I shed today is pity tears, knowing that I am determined to heal from emotional or childhood traumas in pursuit of breaking the generational chain. I'm pitiful because even though there are things I don't agree with now, you are not at fault, for you did the best you were taught. I wish you would have realized what I know now and lived your true happy life, not bound by societal beliefs. I have a free spirit and I don't tie myself to society now. It is liberating. The space is happy, peaceful, warm and kind. It gives me better wings to fly and catch all the dreams which are there to catch. While you may never reach this healing space, I'm grateful for our lives, the best experience which has been my fundamental basis of my life. I know I have been quite a sophisticated child, silent, an observer, questions or argues from time to time to understand why things happen how they do. I remember when you brought up the kanga topic when I was a teenager, I asked, Mom, why do people tie kanga? You didn't give me a satisfying answer. I defied and never tied kangas after boldly telling you as long as I don't disrespect no one, I didn't have to. You kept buying which I would tie at once just because of the excitement that it was new. Then I would sneak and donate to other people. I have pretended to ignore when there was or has been family tension. To you, I know I always seem natural. However, it's because I can always clearly see the mistakes for both sides and no one would admit. I always kept it even. Ha ha ha. The blackmail, frustration, and sometimes demand to pay my black tax is something I always fight back, especially from your mother, my grandmother. As an African child, we are supposed to act without question, suffer without expressing our pain. Like you would beat us and tell us not to produce a single sound. We have always not been provided with an open channel to communicate or talk about anything with our parents. People we look up to keep warning us about and results of some actions, however, no discussion on the tension or knowledge about certain topics. For example, sex. All I heard was, when you get pregnant, find your own home. No one warned us of diseases or even discussed about safe sex. Thanks to the world and gigabytes of information available and the free channels to express and share experiences, it's very traumatic. No one even lets you know when you can have sex. It all comes as an indirect question like, when are you getting married? When, even for a long time, interacting with boys and men is like forbidden fruit, we get confused. To some people, the main problem is when you never seen an ideal marriage and nothing excites you about companionship. Nothing in your parents' partnership we look up to. Well, to some, not all. It is all just a matter of gender-biased roles, domestic violence, fear, painful tolerance, and much more. Sometimes we go face the world with totally the wrong idea and therefore end up just living a non-worthwhile, non-fulfilling life. I am thankful that today I break the chain of fear and face you with questions that I have always wanted to get answers. It took courage, contemplation, and a lot of still conversations in my head. This is very freeing to me, and I don't take this for granted. I know I might be lucky to get to do this with you. For some, they never get this chance because they may not reach their parents to answer any questions. I, however, encourage anyone that sometimes also we don't need all the puzzles in life solved. The mystery makes us strong and better shaped to face anything. You are strong and worthy. The African way has never fostered for children knowing the family he runs, truth nor even give an explanation for some things. The fact is, we always question and end up fighting the wrong battles. Questioning instead of growing or getting shaped from the implications. I hope this generation creates an open family space where we share everything and face it together. The family secrets do no one any good. I'm glad I can offer a shoulder too for you as I listen to whatever has made you bitter in the past and let it go. Your traumas. I do not promise I can solve your myth, but at least let me hug you and offer you a little comfort. There are things that I know that I wish the culture or the society taught the African child. Boundaries, self-love, gratitude, letting go, forgiving oneself before trying to forgive others, openness, anger release, and containment. Well, I now know and I have learned to take and appreciate from society. The society has shaped me, and I am learning also to unlearn whatever that does not serve this generation. From what I have gathered as a child, throughout your life is that you didn't have it smooth either. Your father married another wife, your upbringing was filled with scarcity, you passed your exams and your father didn't take you to school. I have seen and felt your heart until your dad's demise. I know because you mention it all the time with a comment. My life would be better if I was taken to school. I am really sorry for that, but you know what? I have seen you strong too. You have fought for your children, provided us with education up to the point we are, or wherever anyone willingly wanted to be, unless they dropped on their own will. Today I seek nothing but the truth about my questions, speculations, and disturbing puzzles. Healing is engaging, and I truly cannot do this without you. I had to break loose, be vulnerable so that I can connect my dots. I am not being selfish. I know you have always wanted the best for me. This is where I find my happiness. The best journey I have followed. Thank you, my mother. You are magnificent, full of love. You have been my dreams and much more. You have let me be for most of my choices, even when I had to run away without telling you. I'm sorry, by the way, I broke your heart that one time, I think. Thank you, and to them. Moon, Mars, and all the planets. I cannot ask for any other mom in our forever. I love you.
Uko wakengi kulita kuweweka? Tukwenda aleta wiki exercise. Kwanza tuwa maaluma yo ikwa no nimete. Nduko kila. We are done. It was a lengthy
beautiful conversation from 11 a.m. It's 2 p.m. now and we are headed home. Do you want to subscribe in? As you subscribe to the channel.
Hey, andita moga.
Subscribe to the channel.
To the channel.
Subscribe to the channel.